I think each time you perform or each time you listen to something, you probably hear it a little differently, and you might, in my case at least, I find that I might leave out things rather than add things, because I think the more basic it can get with the best, for my ability at the time, the best choice of notes or chords or sounds or whatever, seems to be the way I'm going.
A search for the most concise way of expressing yourself rather than a superfluous...
Yeah, I suppose it's not really a conscious effort. It just seems to be that's the way it's going.
You don't feel you're revealing secrets in any way, or do you actually take on many students?
No, actually teaching is something that I really am no good at. There again, back to Phil Nimmons, he's such an enthusiast, and I was always kind of reluctant because I don't really think I know how to teach, and he always said, "Oh yeah, we'll work it out. You can do it." And he was so enthusiastic about it, there was no way to turn him down. So that's how we did those things. But I really don't feel qualified to do any teaching, so I don't usually get into things like that. The way I learned music was kind of not a very efficient process, because it was mainly just a matter of listening and trial and error kind of stuff, and I think go through a proper course of instruction with the right people would certainly accomplish a lot more in a lot less time. I don't know enough about the whole business of learning music to be able to give any solid advice to anybody, but I think there's still an awful lot to be learned just by listening to some of the great masters from whatever era. Aside from that, that's about all. That's about all I can suggest.
I had some, very wonderful experiences playing with some of the American people who had come here just to play in a club or something, and also when Paul Desmond and I got to play together, that felt really good too. So those were certainly a couple of my favorite experiences musically.
The beginnings of rock and roll and that sort of thing coming into a lot of the music. The early rock and roll things were just completely against what I had been taught or brought up to think about a proper sound and a proper concept and feeling, expression, all that kind of stuff. Were just it was totally against what I had always thought was the right thing and important.